they've effectively dominated the European canon tournaments.
Yeah, because they both tied in overall wins, which led to that show match. So you could call them at least maybe the second best active player in Europe. I'm not aware of many European players who don't play in ETM. Their events are huge.
Yeah. Both players starting off this round finding a perfect clear, but Unnamed sending it afterwards and getting that cheese onto PC0's board, which was cleaned up pretty much immediately.
One thing you'll notice here, there's a speed gap, but it seems to be affecting PC0 less here. It's not as pronounced of a speed gap as we saw previously, but they sent their surge. They're playing at 2.5 PPS very methodically here, but Unnamed's building up this this surge, and it's not looking like it's going to be a forgiving one, folks.
Yeah, 20, 21, 22, just continuing to rise in PC0.
They didn't even need to send it.
TKI from both players. PC0, I mean, I would say playing a lot slower, but it still was 4 PPS. Ooh, but rough misdrops there. Unnamed taking another set.
I've seen PC0 integrate some all spins into their stuff too, so let's see if that can be the catalyst for their surge building potential. To combat Unnamed surge, because that would have been deadly if it was hit in the first round. Okay, eyepiece misdrop here. PC0 just continuing here with the LST.
PC0 has a little bit of cheese at the bottom of their board, but
chat noticing the donated imp cross that Unnamed performed earlier. Very unique move.
Gosh. Yeah, PC0 now cheesed up at the top of their board.
Okay, but trying to find the down stick here. Not able to grab it. They were searching around though. They did dig up some pretty interesting stuff, but not able to make it all the way down. Nice tuck from PC0 there into STSD. Unfortunately got hit in the knockout zone there from the garbage from Unnamed, but they are a very creative player, and they're at least showing that off here. Their setups.
Yeah. PC0 back in this LST Unnamed. More of a 6-3, kind of a freestyle almost. Nice downstack from Unnamed, but PC0 this time, the one with Surge. Almost had a color clear, or... yeah, almost had a color clear there, but not quite the red pieces for it. Unnamed this time. Or Unnamed finally starting to pressure, but PC0 breaking Surge at the right time there.
PC0 on the board.
Oh, Unnamed misdrops their opener. They find some nice all-spin to get out of it with back-to-back, but... PC0 breaks the surge. Unnamed doesn't receive any garbage for it. Now Unnamed building up this surge, and PC0 misdropping that S-piece. I think... yeah, they don't have the time to clear it out.
It. Very unfortunate way for that round to close, but Unnamed has built up this 4-point lead. PC0 has shown, though, that it's not entirely decided yet. And here we go. We have an early misdrop from Unnamed. PC0 could take advantage of this a little bit and push Unnamed up, and any opener plans for them. Creating some skims that they have to take here.
PC0 had a bit of all-spin action there, but did break their surge, unfortunately. And now Unnamed slowly starting to downstack here, working to try to get as much back-to-back or as big of a spike from it as possible. But PC0, 21 spike. Enough to take another round from Unnamed.
Big fan of PCO's moves. They accepted a ton of clean, knowing that that cancel opportunity would come up, and when it did, fired it off perfectly, knocked Unnamed out. That is the kind of tactical play you'll want to see with the speed gap.
Yeah.
That all
but
clear, though, caught him off guard at the beginning of the opener, and that will be another quick win to bring back the 4-point gap for Unnamed.
Unnamed at the top of their board here does survive for a bit. Ooh, PCO breaking surge and sending another spike. That's enough to take the round.
The awareness of the board state of the opponent ever more important with the surge mechanic, because you are sort of surge popping is sort of at your mercy. You can choose to break your back-to-back if you feel like it'll be advantageous for your game, and
Yeah.
PCO might have done just that.
Definitely adds a lot of extra elements to the tactics of Tetrio. Nice spike from PCO to survive and send some cheese, but Unnamed sends it right back. And now PCO at the top of their board. They do have a down stack this time, though. Another nice down stack from PCO lets them take another round. This gap has narrowed to only 2 points.
PCO really bringing it back to the middle here.
$17, 28 spike from Unnamed. PCO does survive, though. They find a nice down stack as well.
Oh, but look at
And
this clean
Unnamed,
garbage.
Yeah, Unnamed sending it all right back
46.
and more.
For all that clean garbage, PCO unfortunately came back to bite them, and Unnamed taking a demanding win there. Huge spike, absolutely massive for them. And I mean, the score count is close, but these rounds are going by so quickly.
Yeah,
Unnamed and PCO are often exploiting weaknesses from the other player within the opener.
Unnamed going for this T-spin. Oh, never mind. I saw a T-spin triple tower for a second there. I think that might have just been a
I did
misshot,
too.
though.
I mean, that might have been the plan they were initially going for. Perhaps they chose to take that that S spin to kind of bail out of it. Might have thought it was too unsafe of a maneuver. And I mean, I'd say I agree. It would have been an epic kill shot that they could have landed. It would bring out a lot of damage, especially if they could combo it. But you know, PCO is showing that they are capable of standing even with Unnamed. So I want to follow some flexes.
Yeah. PCO's screen watch this game has been honestly incredible. The timing on some of these attacks have just been absurd to like even conceptualize.
Yeah, exactly. Their ability there with the screen watching is just what's allowing them to continue existing here in the set and potentially the whole tournament there. Awareness of their opponent's board state, comparing it to their own, making all those calculations.
Yeah, but still, Unnamed just playing so much faster, playing so much more. Actually, I think the efficiency is pretty close between these players, but the speed difference for Unnamed has allowed them to build a 5-point lead now. Ooh, but PCO sending a nice counter spike there and does bring it back down to only a 4-point lead. We're seeing some nice TKI versus STPC spin openers, and ooh, PCO getting spiked to the top of the board now at very big negative surge margin here, but finding some nice timing on that spike to force Unnamed to break back-to-back, and sending another one to take the round.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Love to see it. Unnamed or PCO with this LST.
We're almost 10 seconds in. No one's made a fatal mistake, which is good. But ooh, Unnamed with the burst of damage, bringing them up to double digits here in the score.
Seeing some... I think that was MS2 and SDPC. Oh, but Unnamed once again pressuring, building up this surge, and sends it early this time. TCO greeting for that S-spin there.
That 5-point gap here, which was once 2 earlier in the set. Will PCO be able to return to the glory they presented earlier? Is Unnamed going to be able to continue to keep this gap, potentially expand it? Potentially take this game.
Unnamed taking some clean here. PCO top of their board, and with a decent bit of cheese to work through, they do find a down stack though.
They do find the down stack, but the surge did come in. Unnamed sending additional pressure. I don't think they can make it through.
Yeah, Unnamed now only 3 points away. MS2 coming from Unnamed. Finds the perfect garbage well as well. PCO with a little bit of cheese, or one line of cheese to work through before they're able to access their own clean. They do so, and... yeah, they find a nice down stack to go all the way back to the bottom.
PCO is a great stack to take advantage of here, though, and they are building up back-to-back at the same time. Release it for a bit of a bonus, and 23 spike. Unnamed will cancel it all out. A little bit dire for a second, but PCO is now back almost 200 APM here.
Yeah. Ooh! Great, 37. Okay. Down stack into an all clear there.
37 spike all clear nonetheless. Little PC finish there to show off for the folks at home. Clip that. Damn.
I think we might have been on ad when that happened.
I was not expecting that.
Let's double Tetris from PCO. Finding, or goes down pretty nicely. Unnamed now with a little bit of cheese to work through. They do so and now have feel clean. But it's in the 1/8 column, which
Fossil
never something you really want to
stacking.
deal with.
You don't want to be doing it.
Ooh, nice J donation from PCO there. Unnamed with a bit of a rough stack again, but they once again work through it incredibly efficiently. Misdrops to the T-piece though. PCO just doesn't have anything to counter it with though. Or PCO doesn't have anything to take advantage of it, unfortunately. And then sending an 11 spike PCO with that nice overhang donation. Unnamed now with this 9-0 stack. Back-to-back 11. Ooh, misdropping the L piece. Yeah, forced to break the back-to-back here. And
Yeah.
Unnamed does survive it.
Yeah, PCO luckily was able to accept that whole surge, sending one of their own now, 217 spike. Garbage a little bit awkward for Unnamed. They're trying to find their way through, and that's another point for PCO here. They're on their comeback arc currently. Let's see if Unnamed can put a stop to this.
Ooh, Unnamed misdrops the J piece. They do find a nice J tuck underneath it. But PCO building up back-to-back this time. Back-to-back 10, breaks it. Unnamed has enough of the down stack to cancel. Ooh, PCO with that, the funny donation for the T-Smith triple. Building a fractal, that's pretty greedy, but it does work out for them. Now PCO at the bottom of the board here. Unnamed just slowly building up this surge yet again. And yeah, sending enough pressure. Unnamed just didn't have anything to cancel with.
2 points away from glory for Unnamed here and moving forward in the bracket. Just a reminder for everyone at home, the winner of this match will face Coldless here.
Ooh, nice down stack from PCO, sending a 23, Unnamed, top of their board, but they do have a down stack of their own.
This miss drop near the top, though, it's a little bit of man-made cheese. Luckily, it feeds into the rest of their down stack. 18 spike there. PCO is in danger for a second. They have a couple of cheese layers to get through themselves.
Yeah, Unnamed just taking advantage of this moment to build up that back-to-back surge.
It's good for them. Oh my god, the greed from PCO.
So
They're barely
PCO.
surviving.
Yeah, just not enough time, not the right pieces.
Yeah,
A bit too high of a stack.
They were barely surviving. Unnamed notice, just dropped a couple of lines over, and that was Kurtz for that round. Match point here.
Ooh, PCO greeting for that T-spin. Misdrops the L piece. It misdrops another L piece, and that's going to be the game.
Oh. Unnamed 15-8 there. I wouldn't say it was easy for Unnamed, but definitely not as much of a nail biter as a 15-14 though. PCO consistently gave them runs for their money, but when it came to closing out rounds, the misdrop recovery, just the increase in speed there, as you can see in the difference between the averages, Unnamed was able to take it almost a 1 PPS gap in speed there, and the APM was not that different. So, I don't know. Congratulations to Unnamed there. As I said, they will be facing Coldless. We are officially in a top 6 scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Very interested to see how this will go. But first, we'll see Q99 and Tato's. Let me pull this up